Hello you guys, it is Nurse Abalori Budgets here with a June budget, I guess you could say setup, or just going over my June finances. And so caveat, some of these numbers will also be from like the end of May going into beginning of June, because this is where I kind of run a final tally of my debts and things that I need to pay. And so some of these numbers may be a little bit higher, and that's because I'm actually combining a May and June's bill together. And the reason why I do that is simply put, sometimes I have emergencies that happen and I just can't pay what I need to pay. I mean, life be life. But for those of you who are new to me and you are following me, I am Nurse Abalori. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming back for a June budget update, or budget overhaul, or budget setup, I should say. I am a registered nurse, you guessed that by the title, and I am a mom to a 20-year-old, and then I also have custody of my 13-year-old brother due to my mom's untimely death in 2023. And so here on my channel, I am walking you through my journey of getting out of debt, staying out of debt, and just kind of also doing a little bit of investing in savings at the same time. So this video, it shouldn't be too long. It might be a little long, but I'm going to try to get in as much as I can in a couple minutes so that, it won't be long. So again, we are doing my end of May / the beginning of June budget, and I just kind of wanted to go over some numbers with you and kind of track exactly where I am in my financial journey, and just kind of run down some new information that I received, and so how I'm going to be playing this debt-free journey going forward. So my plan is, you all, for the month of June, I have been picking up some extra hours on my PRN jobs. So when they call me and when I ask them if they need help, I usually just go ahead and schedule myself. 9 times out of 10, I go ahead and work, but however, sometimes I can be canceled. But my goal this month is to pretty much work consistently as much as I can to put a dent in this debt that I have. I kind of was going to go hard again. I went hard for the month of May. I'm going to go hard again for the month of June. I may take just a step back for the month of July and kind of regroup and regather and see where I am going into the month of August. But I said, let me go ahead one more month. Let me go ahead and work as hard as I can, throw some more money at these debts, and kind of just really get into the spirit of getting out of debt. I'm already in the spirit, but sometimes y'all, life be lifing. So for the last couple, not even say the last couple weeks, but the last week and a half, I have just been having some emergencies. One of that is my son's car wound up going into the shop. And so thank God I have an extended warranty. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me to tell me what the damage is going to be. The deductible that goes along with the warranty is $250. But it seems like this is going to hopefully pan out in our best interest, because it seems like they weren't going to honor the warranty, or they was just doing some fishy things that I just was like very questionable about. But I gave it to God. I'm going to let God work his magic, and I'm going to go ahead and let them do what they need to do so that we can get this car fixed. Overall, for the car to get fixed, it would have been a total of $6,000. It's some engine stuff that he has going on, and so which meant I would have ultimately had to dig into my 401k and pour the money out of there to get his car fixed, and I kind of didn't want to do that because I'm on a good roll with supplementing my 401k. But however, things happen. We both have cars. Our cars have to be fixed. He has school, he has work, I also have work and other things that I need to take care of. And so that was kind of the damper towards the end of May. So again, we're going to wait and see how this thing goes. There are also some things in my home that I need to repair, like my kitchen faucet is starting to do the slow dripping and the handle is loose, so I have to get that replaced. And then my washer is now on the brink of going out. I'm trying to hold on to it for its last days, but I did put in the warranty for getting me a new gift card, and so I am just kind of waiting. I really need to go ahead and get that, but the thing about it is, if I go get a new wash machine, then that kind of means that I need to go ahead and get the dryer to go along with it. And so I'm just like, okay, waiting to see how that is going to pan out. I need to look at and see when this gift card expires, and I want to make sure that I need to make sure. I think hopefully I have some time to get this, but ultimately I'm going to go ahead and get this thing replaced and put my dryer on OfferUp and just kind of go ahead and get a brand new set, because we've had this set for like 8-9 years, so it's probably time to go ahead and get a new one. But my gift card is still good. I am looking it up right as of now, and I need to just go ahead and get this thing. But it's like one thing piles on one thing, one thing piles on one thing, and you just kind of got to put your priorities first before you do any other luxury. I don't really call it luxury spending, but any other type of spending. And for me right now is getting these cars fixed and getting the faucet fixed to my kitchen sink, and then I have some repair work that I need in my bathroom shower wall to get done. So those are just some things that I feel like it's gonna take precedence over washer and dryer. The washer and dryer is still working fine, but however, we do know it's on the washer, at least is on its last leg, and probably the dryer too, because I've noticed it's not getting my clothes as dry as it normally had been previously. So it's probably time to go ahead and let both of these things go and do what I need to do. But I have time to get this gift card, so it's still good, it's still active, and yeah. So let's get to the topic at hand. This month, for the month of June, I am going to go over the budget, the things that I have, the numbers. I am actually going to update these numbers as we go along, so hopefully I won't make this. Everything should be pretty much up to date. There are some things that I've paid, so the balances may be a little different. I do not put my mortgage up here because I feel like that's personal. If people really wanted to know how much you pay for mortgage, two things. They would find your address and Google you and kind of see how much you pay for your house if they know your address, or it will be out for the public to see. And so I just particularly do not do that, and I know some people, they share that is fine. I do not like to share my mortgage. However, I will say my mortgage is 4 figures. So it is a pretty sizable mortgage, and that's because I have a pretty sizable home to go along with that mortgage. But my mortgage is through PennyMac, so let's just say it's up there. It's over $1,800. I will say that. Dominion Power, my previous bill was $548. Now these are two bills combined. I am working with my kids to get the numbers down, but hey, well, I mean, you got to use power, and also included in that is there's a couple of days where we've had to use the AC because it has been a little warm. And so I guess now that we're going into the summer months, I'm hoping I don't have to use my AC a lot, and I'm going to try my best to keep it at a constant temperature for the next couple months to see how that goes. But I did pay $284.20, so now that has actually taken my bill down to, let me get my pen out. That's so outrageous. I can find it. Well, that has taken my bill down to $263.51, and that is due June 9th, so it's probably going to get paid a little after June 9th, and again, I am okay with that just because of the way that my bills are being restructured right about now. Columbia Gas is my gas. So here again in the state of Virginia, our gas bill is split. So my gas and my electric is not all in the same. I wish it was all in the same bill, but it's not, and so the bills are differently. My current bill is $248.61, and actually I'm probably gonna have to rewrite this over because I just looked it up and my new bill combined, so it's actually $295.21. So that is my current bill right here, $295.21. HRSD is my water bill. This is pretty exact. I have, let's see, I know the new month is, I saw the guy out there the other day reading our meter, so that tells me that right about now the new bill has been added. And I'm going to go ahead and look at that really quick while I have you guys on the line. But $174 is what I needed to pay. I usually get my water bill once every 3 months. And so this is the month that I got the new bill. And again, my numbers are a little bit off, a little bit on the higher side because of the way that I have to structure my bills to get paid with me being a single mom. It doesn't always work out the way that it used to work out. So that's $390. And again, remember you guys, this is actually 2 bills. So that's right, $390.62. Fios is right, that comes in at $95 even. It's like $94.99 or something like that. So that is correct for the month of June. Home Shield is my warranty company, and that is on an automatic payment. That is $40 a month. Vivint is my alarm system. That is actually $65 a month. This is 2 months combined, so I'll be getting caught up on that. Grass cut I put in here because with the summer months coming, I do have to keep my grass cut. And the lawn guy just cut it last week, I believe, or it might have been week before, and it was $75. So typically I budgeted $150. That'll at least give me a bi-weekly cut, and so it's usually $75 a cut. So I went on and budgeted for the month of June $300, and I know I'm going to pay at least $150 because he's got to cut my lawn twice. That $150, now that I remember, is from May, so this will actually be $150 for the month of June. I'm going to go down a little bit only because I don't think I'm going to have him cut it every week, because hopefully he won't need to cut it every week. Going down here is my cell. Now, a couple weeks ago, I had to add my son to my cell phone bill, which caused my cell phone bill to go up drastically. And I mean, mothers gotta do what they gotta do. He was on his dad's bill, but unfortunately his dad didn't pay his bill. Their phones got turned off, and so I ultimately just bit the bullet and brought him over to me. So now I have 3 lines on my phone instead of 2. And the last bill was $509. I am going to look into probably getting Mint Mobile. I need to look and see how many payments I have left on my phone and my younger brother's phone. My son, I got his phone on a credit of some sort. So I'm pretty much going to see how this works out, because I need to get these cell phone bills down. Exeter Finance, or Honda Finance actually, because it's actually Honda Finance. I keep writing Exeter because that was my old car loan company, but finance company for Honda. This is a little on the high side because again, I have 2 bills that I have to pay. I'm always erring on the side of caution, and because we've had quite a few emergencies, I have to go in and pay my payment. Thank God. I'm pretty much caught up, but I'm going to hit it with 2 payments this month. Geico. Now, I just recently changed car insurance because I was with Liberty Mutual, and I felt like the bill was astronomically high, so I decided to go with Geico, and my premium for a 6-month policy is $973. That is having my SUV and my son's car on a policy, and I've already given them $165 of this, so I'm going to go in and subtract. I'm going to wind up probably doing this budget over because the numbers are truly now coming in since it's the beginning of the month. I was trying to overestimate for the month of June. Capital One Auto, this was actually a car that I helped my ex-husband get and he didn't pay for, so I set up a payment arrangement with them. The van stopped working. He ultimately went out and got a new car and didn't tell me, so I was stuck making arrangements with them to come get the van, take the van back. It stopped working. He stopped making payments on it, and so that because I didn't want it to ultimately have too bad of an impact on my credit, I went ahead and just asked them what could I do. So instead of it being a repossession of a sort, they just billed it as I forgot what it's called when you make a agreement to pay a certain amount. So that is what is going to show up versus it showing up a voluntary repossession, because I did not want my credit to take a hit. But I have been paying the payments on it. Originally the balance was about $1,200, and so I got it down to now we're just a little over half, and soon I'm just going to be paying this baby off. I gave them $100 last month, so this month it'll be another $100, and then I'm eventually going to probably work an extra shift to go ahead and get it down to at least between 4 and 5. If I can get it down to 4, I'm going to go ahead and pay it off. If I can get it down to 5, I'll see where my bills are running, but ultimately in the next month and a half, at least by August, I want to have this debt paid off. Citizen Pay loan, this actually is in connection to my Vivid Smart Home. This is the equipment, and so the payment a month is actually $167, but I have to make 2 payments, so this is what it's amounting out to be. And again, I'm going to update these numbers, and there's probably going to be another video coming out in another week or 2 with some newer numbers, but I'm just kind of giving you an update as to what is going on currently right now. Gerber Insurance, I need to change this and put this on automatic payment. My portion is on automatic payment, so I'm going to go ahead and change that. But this has been paid. I'm going to pay this one today and get that out of the way. And so I might as well go ahead and mark that off. That way I know that that is done and paid for. I'm going to go ahead and mark that off. There are some things that I am going to go ahead and pay for because right now I have the money to do so. And so I'm going to do that. And let's see. So earlier today, I went to the store and I am getting ready to, I've decided to go ahead and track how much I spend during the week because I feel like it's just, yeah, it's a lot, yo. It's a lot when you are just trying to make sure that you're maintaining the house, you're keeping everything that needs to be kept in check, and it's kind of it's kind of a lot. And so I am going to go ahead and put this in for this week. Go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste this spreadsheet that I have on my computer. You guys can't see it. I'll probably go ahead and do another video with it. But I am going to where I didn't just mess that all up. Okay, so I'm copying this spreadsheet that I have. It's a box that I use, and I'm being diligent and tracking how much I spend. That way I know what I am spending for the week. And so starting yesterday, let's see, I'm going to put what I spent. And I know that I spent yesterday, it was gas, so I spent 30 in gas. I spent a total of 34 at 7-Eleven. So I'm just gonna put 34. So it was gas, and I bought 2 vitamin waters, so it came to like $34 and some change. Did I spend any other monies yesterday? I don't think that I did, but I'm going to leave a space for that. So right now I spent a total of $34. Today I was in Dollar Tree and I spent $41.27. Then I was in PetSmart and I spent $17.33 for pet food. And then my car desperately needed a bath, so I went and did the bath for that. You guys can see the receipts there. That was $12. And I need to check one more thing. Hold on, because I can't remember how much I spent in the other pet store. So I actually went to 2 different pet stores because my dog needed a bath. And so one of the stores, I went in there to get his food and give him a bath. However, they did not have the food that I usually get. So that's why I had to ultimately go to PetSmart. But I spent $27.27. That was for his bath, and I got him 2 snacks out of there. And let's see. Pet Supply was $27.27. PetSmart was $17.33. And then the what do you call it? Car wash for me. And let's see. So everything. So far this week, I have spent $132, and hopefully I can recoup some of this. Working some extra shifts and doing some other side hustles. But that is it, you guys. I wanted to make this video just kind of sweet and to the point. I will be coming in probably later this week with a balance update on the actual debts that I owe. And so, yeah, we can go over that. So until the next video, please like, please share, please subscribe, please leave your thoughts if you're in your debt-free journey as I am. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.